So the reason behind applying the slicer, it's because um it's the same thing as applying filter, really. Nothing nothing really significant per se. You can use it to observe data, but to explain data, most often than not you use a pivot table, or you use um the functions and formulas to summarize this. But you guys didn't say uh if pivot table has some advantages over trying to apply formula. I didn't hear anybody saying that okay, pivot table was like uh it's easier and stuff like that compared to having to write formulas. or or it's that not the is that not the experience for a lot of you? Hello guys.
Yes, it
Yes,
was.
sir, it is. It was.
So again, you'll be wondering, oh, why didn't I teach you guys pivot table first? Why do I go through the hustle of or the hassle of trying to teach you use of formulas? And that's because um with the use of formulas and functions, you can build custom formula using different functions, as I showed you earlier, where I combined transpose, unique, and one other function. I think forgotten the name of the function. And that is the advantage. Disadvantage is if you want to do quick summary, having to use formula is it it's headache. So preferably if you use um um pivot table, it does the work easy for you. I don't Does that make sense? So let me show you guys one advantage of pivot table. This particular data set is a data set of a project I'm doing. Hmm. I think I should give you guys this as a project. It's going to be very difficult but interesting. So you can see this data set. It's So imagine me applying slicer here. Slicer will not do anything for me here. It's really not going to do anything for me here. So you can see this data set. We have product name, product category. These are auto generated. You see this particular categorization, they are auto generated. We did them based on certain observation. So imagine me trying to do use slicer on this particular table. It's not going to work, and this is not a proper table. um so the best way to actually solve um uh, do some summary here, it's by the use of pivot table. So for instance, if I want to know the number of times a region actually appear here, that's the frequency in the region, I can just click insert, go to pivot table, of course existing sheet, new worksheet, and do my pivot table there. So I'll click on regions and drag and click on region value. Now I was trying to show you guys something. I can still click on region and drop it here, and we have two regions, right? Which is what I was saying, that the values here that was showing for. Oh, so I saw what the issue is. I think I saw what the issue is for you. I think we'll have to go back and correct it. So you can come here if you want to check the percentage of this particular count region. So you want to do like a percentage, you right click, go to show value as, then you do percentage of grand total, and it shows you each percentage of the count of each region here. Does that make sense? So Jessica, are you still on your PC? Yeah, share your screen for us. Let's see. Let's correct that. I see what the issue is now. Can you guys hear me? So I wanted to show you guys how to go about this, which is pretty interesting. Um, somebody should mute, please. Um,
Sorry.
no problem. So basically, did I apply? Oh, this is interesting. So basically, you use pivot table for a lot of formularization. And imagine if I want to do a visual summary of this visual summary. All I just need to do is just to click here, go to insert, and go to my chart area. You can click on recommended chart. It's going to recommend what you do, but you can go anywhere and go to stack or um and you can go to stack. And so this is like a summary of both percentage, and I don't want percentage, right? I just want to remove this percentage, so I can just remove this field, and it's only going to show me. And you see, once I click on remove field, it removed that particular the percentage for me, and that's because I don't want it. The next thing I want to do is to filter out blank. So you see, as I'm doing it on my chart, is actually affecting my pivot table. And the next thing I might want to do is just to remove. I'll just hide, and you can see the chart is in such a way that it has your legend and everything there, and you remove that. I want to put data label. I want to make my data label somewhere um, inside earned. I want to remove grid lines. um I already have the numbers here, so I don't need the axis on the horizontal part, which is the x-axis. You can click on this and make it white, so that it can be visible, and maybe bolding it. So with the pivot table, right, you can actually create your visualization easily, and you can do a lot of crazy stuff with it. So what I'm just going to do for you guys is I don't know what crazy thing would I want to do with. Oh yeah. So let's say I want to show top 3, right? I can um right click sort by and sort. So I'm going to right click on the where the numbers is. I want to show top 3, right? Right click, go to sort by largest to smallest. So you can see Latin America is has the largest frequency, right? So maybe I want to do the top 3. I'll right click, go to filter, right, and go to top 10. When I click on this top 10, is a pop-up is going to show, and it's going to say top 10. No, I want to show top 3. And the items, I want to show it by number, a particular number, which is count of region here. So not some, it's just item, that's individual item here. Top 3 would be okay, and you can see by the time I click on top 3, it automatically shows me. I didn't have to come here and start filtering and start on checking. It already showed me here the the top 3, right? So we have Latin America, Middle East and Africa, and North America. So the pivot table is a really really interesting, um it's a very very interesting feature in Microsoft Excel. um to this effect, I'm going to send you guys, I think I should send you guys an assessment to do. um you guys can use pivot table to do it. The assessment, you are going to solve it. It's by the time you answer the question, You can send in your worksheet as well. I'll be sending it to you guys shortly during the day, and it's going to hopefully improve your skills using pivot table. You can use pivot table, you can use formula if you want, but I would love you use pivot table to solve that particular problem. And hopefully, by the time we are done, please submit it as soon as possible. Don't submit it on Tuesday. I don't want to have to review it on Tuesday. The